Alright, just going to do a quick little video here. Just uploaded the ready lift upper control arm video, and this is on the 2019 Silverado Legacy, so A.D.H.D. And anyways, these are the stamped steel upper control arms. Now these things literally have, I'd say, about 5,000 and maybe 5,500 kilometers. So, which is pretty much nothing. It's like, that's brand new still. But you can see the pressed in ball joint here. Look real close to that seam, right where it meets the collar. So that's that one. And these, I guess, I have about 6,200 kilometers. So not very much more. And that's been running with the 3-inch MotoFab front leveling kit. And so that's this one. Which side is this? I think this is this is the driver's side. Now, looking at the passenger side, this is insane. These things have no snap rings, no nothing. Look at the gap. There we go. Look at that. That's already wanting to pop out. Get that focus in there. There you go. So, in reality, that's a good 1/16 of an inch gap. And that's not all the way around. You can see in the back here, it's kind of pinched. But this side, where most of the pressure is working its way out. Now, these things are... Can't do this without... There we go. Now, when I first took these off, when I had the 2-inch rough country on, which I only ran for like maybe 2,000 kilometers. These things I can barely move. They were so stiff. And I mean like they can move, but they're brand new and they were super stiff. So right now I can move them pretty freely with not much effort. They're not worn out or have any play, but they already started to wear. So, looking at the construction of them, you can see they're stamped and they're welded with a seam all the way around. You can see that there. Pretty shitty design. And they weigh they can't be no more than 2 pounds. And look how thin that is. That gauge is super thin. And that's all that's holding that ball joint on. That's insane. But anyways, I'm really glad that I swapped those out right away. And I don't do zero off-roading. I avoid potholes when I can. Slow down for speed bumps, stuff like that. I drive it, pretty tame. Mine is hammering on it once in a while, but that's got nothing to do with the ball joints, right? So, anyways. That's pretty crazy that GM designed that crap. So again, take a look, do the comparison. This is the passenger side, or driver's side. Wait, passenger side. Well, whatever I said earlier. What was this? Yeah, so this is the driver's side. The one I showed you with the gap is the passenger. So look at that gap. Nice and tight. And then the other passenger, 16th of a gap. So that I'm sure those would have worn out really fairly quickly with just street driving, which is insane. But again, they do tell you not to do leveling kits on these things with these type of control arms. So there is a warning out there for it. But anyways. Anybody's wondering, how it affects the ball joint, I've heard people say all kinds of things, but it's the internet, right? So it doesn't mean too much. But I've had some guys say they went about 60 to 80,000 miles on the stock with a 2.5 inch, 3 inch, 50,000, 60,000 kilometers now on the 3 inch motorfab, and they've done off-roading and whatnot. But I do zero. This thing's got 6,200 kilometers. And it's not even broken in. So that shows you how much. And I've only put a couple thousand K on that with those ball joints, with the 3 inch upper spacer there. So I don't know what guys are talking about or whatever, but I'm extremely careful when I drive my truck, or pretty much any vehicle. So if there's any example of how long these things would last with what setup I have, yeah, a couple thousand kilometers and it's already starting to wear out. So, and that ball joint probably would have fell out eventually, which is ridiculous that GM doesn't even put a snap ring in there to catch that. That's the stupidest design I've ever seen. So anyways, I thought I'd upload that for anybody that's whatever got some questions. So all right.